I cannot say this enough. I cannot tell you enough. I cannot explain it enough. I can't put it into any other words or phrase other than this. Everything is changing our way. Do you feel it? Can you see what's happening? Look carefully at what's happening. Look around you. Look at this insanity. Look at the confusion. Look at the idiocy, this monumental idiocy that portrays itself, interestingly enough, as that of the GOP or conservative ilk. I'm telling you, it's changing. Everything is changing. And everywhere I turn around, I keep thinking, And one of the things which is the most, oh God, my dream is to end and destroy this meaningless bifurcation of nothing into Democrat and Republican. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, I say to you, it is all changing. All of it. Everything. And I'm going to say it again. When you have the richest man in the world who all of a sudden is endorsing all of the crackpots and the lunatics and the conspiracy theorists and all of the nutcases that we were told were crazy. We're crazy. And this man who happens to be, let me say this again, the richest man in the world, who all of a sudden says, no, this isn't crazy. They're not crazy. Do you understand the validation that this provides? And it's sad to say that we need this, but it's true. I'll take whatever you can get. Sit back, my friends. Sit back and get ready. Everything is changing drastically. And I love it. I'm going to try to contain myself. My friend, please, all I ask is that you subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And like this video. And let me tell you something right now. I told you what Bill Gates is doing. I've told you repeatedly what is happening regarding food. Remember, food, water, energy. That's it. And I have a deal for you. And I want you to listen very, very carefully from our great friends at, get the name, preparewithlionel.com. They can't handle the truth, but you can. The truth is the clowns running this joint live for chaos. And many of our problems could be solved overnight, but they let them be. Destruction fuels them. If you can handle that truth, you need to visit my website, preparewithlionel.com. Preparewithlionel.com. You'll get $60 off a much-needed 4-week emergency food kit from My Patriot Supply. The country's largest preparedness company, My Patriot Supply, is your fighting chance at survival. Sealed inside rugged packaging, these delicious meals last up to 25 years and provide over 2,000 calories a day. Think about that. Eat right in emergencies with this 4-week food kit from My Patriot Supplies. At this low price, you can get one for everyone in your family. Visit preparewithlionel.com. Write this down. Commit it to memory. Preparewithlionel.com. Order by 3 p.m. for free same-day shipping. Prepare right now at preparewithlionel.com. One more time. Preparewithlionel.com before total chaos ensues. And the chaos is here, my friends. The chaos is here. Now, let me tell you something. Let me see if I can take you through this. For those of us who have been conspirators forever, you know my story. I know your story. We all know each other's story. Something brought us here. Something, I don't know what it was. Some event, something where we said, you know what? We don't buy this conventional left-right business. We just don't buy it. We don't buy it. It doesn't make any sense anymore. It's just not working for us. Okay, fine. And we were called crazy. You were called crazy. Your family called you crazy. Everybody called you crazy. They call you crazy. You're a conspiracy theorist. Why? Because you didn't believe in this nonsense, the lies that were just thrown at you. You didn't believe it. You're saying, "Woman, this doesn't make any sense. You're crazy. You're nuts. Just shut up, take the shot, trust the science, stand in line, wear the mask, keep your mouth shut, and shut up. Don't question history. I don't want to hear about that. They're not spraying anything. There's nothing. Stop it. Just stop it. You're crazy, right? You're crazy because you follow that crazy Trump and you're a nut. You're a lunatic. I don't know what the hell happened to you. And you know what? You're not invited to Thanksgiving this year. Now get the hell out of here. How many times have you been? I'm serious. I'm serious. What are you, one of those Trump freaks? And by the way, those Trump freaks, nobody cared. They were thrown off of campuses left and right. I mean, they were summarily gone. You use the wrong pronoun, get out of here. And not only are you a conspiracy theorist, you're a homophobe and a transphobe, and you're a nut, and you're a lunatic. Get out of here, right? Am I right? And we just kind of took, okay. And you get off that platform. Get off that. What do you mean shadow banning? You conspiracy, you paranoid nut. Shut up. Wait a minute. You're all right. You're off. You're off. Goodbye. Alex Jones, you're off. This one, you're off. This one, you're off. Boom, 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 boom. Misinformation, disinformation, bad information, non-information, trust the science. Shut up. Get out of here. Okay. This is anybody come for our, no. Nobody helped us. Anybody? No. Let me try this again. Did Congress help us? No. Did Elise Stefanik help us? No. Is it Stefanik or Stefanik? Who the hell cares? She's a showboater. Does she come to it? No. Did John Kennedy? Did Jim Jordan? Did any of those other people? Did anybody come and help us? No. We were sitting there. Hey, what about that? Shut up. You're one of them Trump people. And guess what? The people who hated Trump the most were the Republicans. Oh, we're doomed. Shut up. You shut up. You, Alex Jones. You, what are you, crazy? You and Tucker, go get out of here. Tucker, look at Tucker. Get out of here. They told Tucker, number one in the base, get out of here. What? I mean, it was everybody. Don't feel bad. They got rid of everybody. Roseanne, get out of here. Don't shut up here, Roseanne. What did I say? You know exactly what I said. No, I don't know what I said. What's the big deal compared to I didn't lie? Shut up. Right? That's where we were. That's where we've been. That's been our legacy. Just shut up. And then it happened. God, Jesus, Yeshua, Yahweh, whoever the hell, Olympus, Zeus, said, I'm bringing you Elon. Who? Elon. I will bring you Elon. Who is he? You will see. What does he do? Oh, he's very interesting. Is he coming to help? Oh, most definitely. What will he do? He will add credence and validity to everything you're saying by just exposing it. Oh, come on. Watch. And all of a sudden, it all comes. It's like it's like we've been given a reprieve. We've been validated. We've been resurrected. We've been redeemed. Actually redeemed. It's the most cosmic. It's the most amazing story. And I use the word amazing because I am amazed by it. I am amazed by what's happening. It's the most incredible thing in the world. All of us, and not only is it okay, because once Elon says you're cool, oh, it's everybody. Vivek, this one, that, they're all coming out, General, and they're all coming forward. All of the lunatics, General Flynn. It's like, remember that scene where Close Encounters of the Third Kind, where they land and the people come off, they walk off the spaceship. That's what it is. It's like all the people that were, hey, look, remember that guy? He was banned. Remember him? Hey, look, I forgot you were like that. But more importantly, it's not just so much that, they're brought back to X or whatever. That's not it. They're almost their opinions are countenanced. Their opinions are validated. That's the thing which is the most interesting. You're validated. You're saying, yes, this makes complete this guy. Because of the power of money. Because these other billionaires are weird. They're strange. They're artificial. They're cyborg. I don't know what they are. You've got Zuckerberg rather, who just wanted to show you I can choke people out. That's good, Mark. No, I can choke people. I'm tough. I got brains. It's like Fredo. Okay, fine. Fred Ziffel, remember Jack Dorsey? I don't know what the hell that was about. Weird, strange. Apple was okay. It was just this Jeff Bezos. He was to walk around with that thing. He doesn't care. These are the weirdest people in the world. They're weird. Bill Gates, oh dear God. This guy's the poster boy for gynecomastia and just weird. You know how some people say, they're weird when they're young, and then when they get older, they look okay. He never stopped. No, he gets weirder. Sometimes people will say, wow, he looks weirder now. Just weird. Strange. Wants to do everything from, buy our food to, I said, what is it? Who are you? George Soros? Oh, dear God. And then the best is Klaus Schwab. This is guys from the, Austin Powers and Mini-Me. Like, yes. I mean, what? You can't write this. And then move them out all of the way. And here he comes. Mr. Cool. Mr. Tesla, Mr. Star, Mr. Spaceman, Mr. Rocket Man, burning out the fuse out here alone. Here he comes. And they love him. He's like this guy and he validates what we're doing. And he said, okay, hey, should I have Alex Jones? You know damn well you're going to let Alex Jones. Hey, should I have Trump back on? Okay. It's brilliant. But when I'm telling you, it's not just that he's on this stupid show. It's like they're validating. What else is he saying? Please spend your time. Watch. I know this sounds crazy. Watch what Alex is doing. Listen to what they're saying. And if they don't have any kind of a storyline, it's like I feel like I'm like 20 years ago. It's like the old days. He was talking. He was talking about fart bags for, what was it, for cows or something? The green, the whole, I mean, it's just, you hear it and you think to yourself, no, he's making it up. And then he shows this story. There's this story. Look at this story. He has this thing. I'm telling you, it's like the old days. And once somebody says, hey, what does he have to say? Does Elon say it's okay? Elon approves. Okay, let me hear what he has to say. Insidious says, can't wait for people to figure out a lot of things are at work. I hope the tide is changing for the better. Oh, that's what I want. That's what I want more than anything else. That's what I want. I had the most unique, I had a meeting today. It was very interesting. That's why I could not meet with you this morning, but I had a business meeting, and it was with somebody in academia. And let me see if I can explain something to you. And we had a bunch of us were talking. And I said, what are you noticing something about these young people today? He says, well, first, the people that he's saying, Gen Z, whatever the hell they're called, are not as crazy as you think. The crazy people that you see on TV, the people of various, Ivy League schools. This does not represent. This is somebody in academia. That's number one. Number two, they're showing, and this is where my heart leapt, they're showing a complete and total disgust that nobody is talking to and for them. And I said, oh my God. My dream, let me just tell you, and you can thank Elon. I can't, and I'm not. Oh, by the way, Eric Thaddeus loved the video. Wow. About Bergoglio. Wow. That's all I will say. Oh, huh? Did you? Wasn't that something? Oh, man. Ooh. Between the cited source and Vigano. Oh my God. This Pope, he makes Klaus Schwab look like Mr. Rogers. Dear God. It's something. I can see a room full of young people sitting there, and I walk out. This is my dream. And I say, I want you to listen to me very carefully. And I won't yell. And I won't yell. And I won't. And sometimes what Alex Jones does and others, I'm sorry, he yells. And he does that screaming and lay off that for a while. But that's me. And I would say, I want to explain something to you. And I want you to stop me the moment you think what I'm telling you is not true. Because I'm going to give you the source material. I'm going to tell you why I am thinking this. I'm going to explain to you something that the left and the right, that you could be the generation that finally destroys this left-right paradigm, this joke, this pretend fake duality of political ideology. You could be the first generation ever to break away from this. Everything is corrupt. Turn on C-SPAN, watch CNN. It is a kabuki theater. It is all a lie. Everything. They're pretending to do things. It's make work. It's like in those movies where the mother would walk around with the apron and the feather duster, and she'd be like dusting things just to look like she's doing something. That's what Congress does. That's what the president does. That's what happens. It's pretend. The people who own this world are oligarchs. A handful of people who to actually control and determine and delimit and are the architects of the future of our society. And there are people who see the truth. And because nobody else is saying it, because the people who are, and listen to what I'm saying, I know what I'm talking about. The people in the media today, cable news in particular, are the stupidest people I have ever met. They're playing they're like Murphy Brown, Ted Baxter. They're playing the role of somebody on TV. You have no idea how bad it is. Believe me when I'm telling you this. I've never met the dumbest people. You have no, and I know a bunch of them. I know them. And you can't believe them. They're in the news business. Sports people know sports. Weather people know weather. It really is true. You hang around somebody, you hang around a weatherman. I don't care if he's a second or third weekend weather guy. He knows weather. He can really talk it up. Not news. For some reason, they're exempt. Because they've got to be politically correct. They've got news directors and general managers and presidents who are saying, I can't push it. We're hanging on by a thread. You don't understand something. It takes one call and it's over. We're going to go dark so fast. The world is catching up to us. They see the tsunami coming. And that's why Alex and other people and Tucker And whoever it is are saying, I'm going to give you the news, but not the way they've done it before, not news, sports, and weather. It's completely different. And they're scared shitless. Their world is about to crumble, and they know it. And the only thing they have is to minimize and mock and blaspheme and libel and defame anybody who calls their bluff. Anybody who says the emperor has no clothes. They hate people like us. They hate us. You don't understand something. We laugh at them. When you see Megyn Kelly in a debate, dear God, what are you? It's over. It's over. Megyn Kelly? What is this? This is a joke. You maybe don't remember this. Murphy Brown, Sue Ann Nivens. These are TV people pretending. Nikki Haley doesn't want to be president. It's a joke. And the person who should be there, Donald Trump, says, I'm not going to go to this cockamamie fakakta waste of time because I'm leading in the polls. Why in the hell would I ever do this? Why? Megyn Kelly, and all they wanted was, how did the ratings do? They sucked. Not how was the debate? Did the American people learn anything? Did we benefit? No, not even close. How did the ratings do? That's all they care about. It's all they care about. Oligarchs run the world. A new world order, globalist, whatever you want to call it. Stuff that we've been saying forever. And we've been alone. Those marginalized people. And then all of a sudden, the good housekeeping seal of approval, Elon Musk says, yeah, I want to hear this. Yeah. It's the most wonderful thing that has happened in I don't know how long. The most wonderful thing. One of the most beautiful things, and this was completely missed, in my newsletter. And I've told you this before. I have said I have this wonderful newsletter. And it's a very simple thing. I just put out my thoughts, my ideas, my observations. That's all. My news. And what I do is I just put this out. And I ask people, and I have been asking every single time a very simple question. Very simple question. May not be a big deal to you, but it is to me because of what it represents. And the question I've asked is, where is Gonzalo Lira? Where is he? In fact, he used to start his show, and here it is right now. That's the letter. Sign up for that. He used to start his show with, who is or where is somebody. He did it himself. Okay. All right. So the other night, he's gone in July. They broke down the door. Zelensky's one of his thugs. Their stormtroopers took him away, arrested him. Maybe who knows where he is or what? Who the hell knows? Tortured, dead? I have no idea. Nobody cares. But that Brittany Griner, that tattooed, non-binary, I don't know what she is, arrested for bringing drugs into Russia, violating Russia's sovereignty, Russian law. It's like somebody bringing fentanyl into our country. They arrested her ass and locked her up, and we went crazy. Gotta release her. Well, what about Gonzalo? No, it's different. This guy was just speaking his mind. He didn't do anything but speak. She had drugs on her. She's a drug pusher. She's a drug, whatever it is. She's a possessor. He didn't say anything or do anything other than speak. He didn't hurt anybody. And you think we'd be all over that? Hell no. So Tucker Carlson had on his father, Gonzalo Lira's father. And the next thing you know, Elon Musk says, I'm going to call Zelensky. The richest man in the world says, where is he? Huh? Well, since Biden's not going to do anything about it, since Blinken's not going to do anything about it, I'm going to do something about it. The richest man in the world, not Bill Gates, not Bezos. No, 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 no. This guy. This guy. And it's almost, I can see them throwing a Logan Act thing at him in a weird way. Remember years ago when there was a downed pilot, and lo and behold, it was Jesse Jackson who came forward, and he showed people, he tried to intervene, and they said it might be a violation of the Logan Act of all crazy things. Oh my friends, oh my friends, oh that was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. So going back to what I said, I would love to take young people and say this left-right stuff is a joke. The Republicans are a waste of time. They can't tell you what they believe in. They can't tell you. They just want the title. They just want the glory. They just want the leadership. They have no idea. What are they doing? What are they doing? They're having a big kick yelling at these three jadrul, stupid Ivy League presidents, who, by the way, and this may be a problem, but Claudine Gay or McGill said it's a nuanced answer. It is a nuanced answer. You may not like that, Elise. You may not like that. You may think yes or no. The real issue is not whether that is acceptable. The question is, and the only thing anybody should have asked is, why is there a different treatment between people who say things about Israel versus people who say things in favor of Trump or whatever? Why is it? And why did Elise Stefanik, all of us, Stefanik, whatever her name is, why did she show absolute contempt to these snowflakes with their microaggressions and trigger warnings and these little safe space, little wimpy folks? Why did she show absolute contempt for them when they said, I need a safe space, I don't feel safe? Shut up and suck it up. Then, if somebody who's a Jewish student or somebody says, I wasn't threatened, but I felt, alarm. You mean like those other people? Oh, no, this was different. Really? It was different? Yes. Well, isn't it the same thing? Oh, it's not different. No, it's not the same thing. It is the same thing. You're talking, because what you're doing is you're qualifying. You're saying, well, this is a different story. Now, look, either you have one rule that says nobody says anything to make anybody feel bad. Everybody leaves. Everybody's excluded, or it's all nuanced and all whatever it is. You make up one rule. That's the issue, Elise. Not whether you said this or you said this. That's the issue. One or the other. Call it the way it is. Equal protection. One of the biggest stories ever. My God. Am I getting through? Am I getting through? Are you listening? Are you paying attention to me? Or are we just talking? Are we just chatting? Do you realize what's happening? Tell me you understand what's happening. I recognize the chat, and I appreciate it, and I love sight. It's wonderful. But do you understand what's happening? I don't think you understand. I don't. I'm not thinking. I think, and I'm going to say this because I love you. I think you have been, many of you, in such a stupor for so long. I don't think you really recognize how much things have changed. There's a wonderful piece by Fareed Zakaria. It's one of the best pieces I have ever seen. It was absolutely incredible. Do you see what's happening? This was one of the, from CNN. And then we have something. We have Al Gore appearing on something called Bloomberg Green, and he is advocating the destruction and the ending of the thing that we call, which is important, social media. He wants it done. He wants it finished because it provides this negative information similar to, I don't know what. I'm not much. It's the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life. As we speak, for the first time, listen to this. And I'm going to tell you something, and I promise you, as much as I love you, you are not going to understand this. Eric Daddy says, final exam week, first semester in years that undergrads give me hope. Sponges yearning to absorb. They detect BS. More updates on Bergoglio to come. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you, my friend. And by the way, let me tell you what happened. And I think you realize this. And when I tell you this, you're going to say to yourself, no, that's not big. Oh, yes, it is a big deal. For the first time ever, SNL is being forced to apologize. SNL, Rolling Stone, these once relevant bastions of coolness, forced now to apologize. To apologize. Do you hear what I'm saying? Forced to apologize. This is the biggest thing in the world. This is the most incredible thing in the world. Forced to apologize over a sketch which was so bad and so awful, but they've always been bad. They've always been horrible. Why is it happening now? Elon and also Bill Ackman, the Pershing Square hedge fund guy. That's the guy. Oh, all of a sudden. And they're not done with that Claudine Gay. Now they're wondering whether her dissertation was plagiarized. Dear God! Do you tell me you see this is, and if you think, well, that's just, that's just a TV show or a couple of college no. They've just whetted the appetite of everyone. Do you see what's happening? Is this making sense to you? Please tell me it's making sense. Okay, stop for a second. Have you liked this? Do I have 400 likes yet? No. You don't know what's happening, do you? You don't know what's happening to you. You've been, and I'm sorry, it's not your fault. You've been shelved for so long that you just don't know anymore. Are you watching what's happening to the world of gold and crypto and money and how things are changing, waiting for the big election coming up? Well, listen to this. Well, chances are you've seen it before. The chaos in the markets, oil and stocks. Just when you thought it was safe and interest rates were rising, new threats come out of nowhere. Tensions are boiling from Asia to Europe. Adaptation is the key here to safeguarding your wealth. You may not have considered gold before. It's not speculation, but insurance. And right now, you need some insurance. Noble Gold Investments have been protecting investors from disaster for years with precious metals. So if you're worried, it might be time to take a fresh look at gold and silver. Gold is a proven safe haven shield for your portfolio and a volatility balance against uncertainty. If it helps, Noble Gold Investments is offering a free 3-ounce silver American Virtue coin with its new IRAs this month. If you open your Noble Gold Investments IRA or 401k rollover, you can claim your coin today. Remember, crisis brews, portfolios waver, and gold insulates. Secure yourself against the threats. So go to LionelNationGold.com. That's LionelNationGold.com or call 877-646-5347 and tell them Lionel sent you. The only gold company I trust. Now remember, there's always a risk of investment and there's no guarantee of any kind. And now for the first time in I don't know how long, we're using the term, you're seeing headlines, DEI. Claudine Gay from Harvard was a DEI hire. Now it's taking on this pejorative, and to us it was a pejorative, but to other people it's like, oh, no, this is beautiful. Do you hear what's happening? This is a pejorative. She's a DEI hire. A DEI hire. There's nothing that people hate more than nepotism. Nepotism to an extent within a family-owned business is one thing. But the idea that elsewhere, nepos, and the idea that all of a sudden, and I remember when in the communications industry, all of a sudden there were people who just were hired all of a sudden, and people said, "Wait a minute, who is this person?" Oh, what do you mean? Oh, nothing. What do you mean? Oh, nothing. What are you getting at? It's not a quota. Never said it was a quota. There used to be this thing where they would do this. That was it. Kind of like chin, gigante, they would never say chin. They would just point to us. Said, "Who's this over there?" Oh, check off the box. Quota. Non-binary Filipino. Good. And it was like, it was a disaster. You don't hire people like that. You don't hire people like that. You don't hire. And we saw it. All of a sudden there was an application where somebody, if they put the paperclip here versus paperclip. By the way, that's where Project Paperclip came from. That's the real name, supposedly. How it's not what you think. Anyway, if you put it here, if you put the sticky paper, the post-it note here versus here, that meant, because you couldn't, it was a joke. It was a joke. It was the most ridiculous thing in the world. That's not the way you hire people. That's not the way you want, because of their color, because of their whatever it is. It's because of their competence, because of their excellence. In a meritocracy, you want to hire people who are the best, and not somebody who's there and somebody says, "Well, they had a pretty good CV," in a world of DEI. See, this is the thing which people don't understand. The reason why affirmative action and all this stuff, it kills people, is that what it does is it always settles down into just picking, we'll take you and you. And that's what the lawsuit was at Ivy League schools, and how they went. They just lost their minds, They were so important. Stephen Lynch says DEI equals affirmative action on steroids. Oh, absolutely. And they don't even care anything about it. They don't even call it affirmative action. Affirmative action. DEI is, that's even better. Diversity, equity. You know what equity is? Not equality. Equity means in going back and leveling the playing field. Remember the cartoon of looking over the fence, and they have different boxes for different people. It's contrary to common sense. Here we are in New York City. We have a couple of big schools: Bronx School of Science, and Bedford and Stuyvesant High School. And in one particular instance, we had our old mayor, by the way, who I will take back in a heartbeat, compared to this guy who, if there is a God, he will be indicted. In any event, there were people who they did these tests, and lo and behold, Asian kids were knocking it out of the park. All of these kids, the testing and this, Asian. I don't know if it's Chinese, who knows? Anyway, Asian. Indian too. Asian. Well, de Blasio looked at that and said, "We can't have that." What? I don't give a goddamn who you are. If you're Micronesian and you ace the test, I want you. You know that feller they just signed a $700 million, whatever this thing is. They don't care where he's from. Hey, he might be Japanese, might be well. Okay, that's nice. Can he play? Can he hit? That's it. That's all that we care about. Yeah, but he's non-binary. Great. Whatever. Can he hit? Is he fast? Is he good? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Sports are perfect for that. And we've lost our minds. And when you see Ackman saying, this is a DEI, this is for the good guys. There was nothing more, because somewhere along the line, this leftist group said, oh no, we're going to do things better. And by the way, not only did they go DEI, but they went through that nonsense regarding, men. Listen, that's done. That thing is done. And it may not, there may be a couple of stragglers here and there. Do you understand that Martina Navratilova, who for the most part is a typical lefty, she and I and the rest of the world, because it deals with athletics, she agrees 100% that allowing a man to some half-assed so male athlete to have him appear or to be granted status on a girl's team, she's against it 100%. I'm with you. 90% of the other issues I disagree with, but we agree with that. I told you before, we've got one friend of mine. She's the prototypical Upper West Side, New York, Jewish, liberal, lefty, progressive, radical left. But she can't believe what her fellow progressives are saying regarding Israel and treating her like shit. So who is she hanging out with now? The Republicans, the Trump crew, the Fox News crowd. And by the way, don't kid yourself about Fox News. Fox News will say anything it has to do to service its constituents. If tomorrow it was cool to be against the Second Amendment, they would do it. They have no soul. Look at that crowd. Look at that crew. They will say whatever they have to say to be the prototypical CPAC group of, the usual yammering, trained poodles who say whatever it wants. They couldn't tell you one reason why they just say, well, this is what we believe in, and that's it, because this is what we believe in. The same people who all of a sudden who were pro-Ukrainian. I know people who are absolutely 100% Israel and Gaza. Can't tell you a thing about it, but in their own mind, they think this is what we say, because I'm the prototypical, archetypical. I'm the rudimentary, abecedarian, conservative type, and this is what we say. I don't know why. There's nothing worse than a phony. Remember one time seeing a picture of Ann Coulter pretending to shoot a rifle. I was like, stop it. Don't tell me you're some gun aficionado because all of a sudden because you're a conservative type. You ever meet these they're women for the most part. Well, they're all women, but I'm saying, but you'll see them on Twitter and go, I'm a God-fearing, red-blooded, Trump-loving, Bible-thumping, gun-toting, Jesus-loving, yeehaw, okay, I got it. Red, white, and blue, hot mama. Well, okay, I got it. I'm a Jesus. Okay. I was watching what was it? Was it Sagar or was it The Hill? I have no idea. I get them confused. And this one guy was on, and he says, well, I'm here to tell you, and I have a good relationship with Jesus. And whoever it was said, okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm glad you do. What does this have to do with anything? What are you talking about? What is it? These are phony baloney, bumper sticker, echo chamber, cookie cutter, playbook conservatives who say what they have to say. It's just like, remember those lunatics on Instagram who would say, hi, I'm a non-tertiary, quadrilateral, diphthong, non-binary, crypto-gendered. I respond to the pronoun, and like, what is this? They couldn't wait to be more obtuse and abstruse and as lunatic. So they would fit in with their crew. That's what we have on the other side. These phonies. And then Elon cuts right through it. Doesn't mean he's going to say some things that some conservatives believe in, which is even funnier because they have to hate him. He says things that he happens to believe in. He says things that he believes in. And he says things that are sometimes nuanced. I've told you before. I happen to be. I'm not so sure. I'm almost changing my mind, but I don't think so. Against the death penalty. It's a disaster, but it's constitutional, provided for by the Constitution. And if I was a trial judge and a jury came back with a death penalty, I'd sign the warrant, no problem. No problem. I happen to be pro-choice, meaning I don't believe a woman should go to prison if she has an abortion. But I do not believe that Roe against Wade or the Constitution provides for stuff. See what I just did? It's called nuance. I believe in something or don't believe something, but the only thing I care about is this notion called the Constitution. And that's what we need. We need people to come forward and say, that is our belief system, not what's cool. Barry Taylor says, I love my pillow, the best pillow I've ever owned. Do they really have 3 defamation cases against them? I do not know. But you know what, Barry? Let me tell you something. I'm glad you brought this thing up. Because right now, I'm glad you did, because I'm telling you, I don't know what they're making that man go through. I have no earthly idea. But if you go to mypillow.com, promo code Lionel, look at what they've got right now. Think about this. Giza Dreams bed sheets, Barry. My Pillow 2.0 King and Queen, save 50%, $39.98 with promo code Lionel. Roll and Go Anywhere My Pillows. I got one of my favorite, believe it or not, is this little tiny one that just fits behind your head that makes everything perfect. It's that perfect custom all new My Pillow bed sheets. Slippers, save $90, $49.98. You got Mike's all new My Towel 6-piece towel sets, save 50%, $29.98. Kitchen towels. They got the overstock sale. It goes on and on. They got sandals and toppers and percales and mypillow.com, promo code Lionel. Mypillow.com, promo code Lionel. Mypillow.com, promo code Lionel. Go right now. Here it is. This is it. This is the link. There we go. Right here. Right here. There we go. Barry, we didn't set that up, did we, my friend? But that's the link. Okay? That's the link. So if there is a God, ladies and gentlemen, if there is a God, if there is some sense of justice, we are going to win. And it took whatever this happenstance, everything, October the 7th changed everything. And it changed everything. It was a terrible day. It was a horrible day. It was a terrible day of terrorism. And but in addition to that, everything exploded. It reconfigured everything. The world, it's like taking a snow globe and shaking it up. All right, my friends, thank you for your time. Thank you for your love. Barry Taylor, Stephen Lynch, Eric, Thaddeus Walters, Insidious. Thank you, dear friends. I must run. I have another appointment, another broadcast. Somebody is seeking my expertise. But until tomorrow, my friends, at 8 a.m., I remind you of our shibboleth. The monkey's dead. The show's over. Suya.